Okay, I've just done this video for a client and it was so powerful that I want to do it for everyone. Now, okay, tough love. You have been off the horse, off the wagon of getting back into fitness. Either you've been inconsistent and maybe the videos and such that I've been giving to you, that the support that I've been giving to you, it's just been very lovey-dovey. It's been very supportive. But maybe you just need a little bit of tough love to get back on the swing of things. And that's it. We're not talking about going from 0 to 100. I'm talking about going from 0 to 1. Let's just get the ball moving and get you back firing, feeling good. That momentum that you get from being on track, like you're 5-6 weeks deep into a fitness program, you're losing weight or you're gaining muscle, and you're just loving life. Everything's kind of working for you. You've got structure, you've got routine, and you just need anything to get back to that position. Because where you are right now, it feels like shit, and you can't overcome this inability to get consistent again. Like you need a little bit more motivation. You need a little bit more discipline. You know that life will be better if only I was doing what I used to do back in the program. Like, why can't I just be more motivated? I know what I need to do. I'm just not doing it. And when push comes to shove, I just get distracted and I just don't track calories. I just don't do the workout. The excuses come in. I've been there in that position, oh my effing God, a million times. If you don't know my story, I've had about 8 or 9 broken bones. I've had fatigue, literally chronic fatigue and glandular fever for 13 months. Took me to hospital a couple of times. I've traveled and lived overseas and every time I would move to a different spot, maybe 2 months I would live somewhere and then 6 months I'll live somewhere else. And getting that routine going again after a layoff, after an event, after being inconsistent, it's one of the hardest fucking things. And what I want you to do, I just want you to focus on getting back to tracking calories and hitting your protein and getting steps in. Don't worry about the workouts for the first week. Just get back into steps, get back into calorie tracking. Whether you are overeating and not hitting your protein, I just need you to start tracking. The act of tracking gets your subconscious up and running. It goes, okay, no, I've eaten way too much shit today. I need to get my butt back into gear. Another thing, I just want to give you a bit of an understanding as well. Like, you don't need more motivation. You need more pain. If this video is already resonating, you already know all the benefits of being healthy, being fit, getting your momentum. Like, you already have these goals that are really important and really meaningful to you. But what I'm going to run a guess is that the immediate emotions and pains, not you intellectually, but your body physically just doesn't want to be fatigued. It doesn't want to be stressed. It doesn't want to, it knows, has a feeling, has this understanding that if I start getting momentum for the next week, I know that for last time I did this, I was in a calorie deficit. I was stressed mentally and physically for about a 4-month period last time I gave into this feeling. I know that I'm going to be stressed and fatigued for the next 4 months because I'll be in a calorie deficit or I'll be pushing hard in the gym and I won't be eating the things I really want to eat. And I'll be missing out on being social as much as I want to be with my family because they're going to be eating awesome foods, and I just don't want that low level of fatigue to increase. I've already gone through an event or a period of time that's caused me to become derailed. I just don't want more stress. I know you don't intellectually think that, but that's what your body's kind of feeling on a subconscious level. What I propose is that we increase the pain so the pain is greater than that feeling of fatigue pain. This usually happens when you've, I'm going to be honest, this has usually happened when you've stopped paying for coaching and there's no one in your social circle who is upset or disappointed that you're not getting your butt back into gear. Your partner, your family, your friends, they're going to be very easy on you. They're going to be very gentle on you. They're going to be like, oh, it's okay. No, sometimes you just need a break. Or the partner, oh, finally, I don't have to eat this food that I don't really want to eat. Or like, finally, we can have a few more takeaways because for the last 3 to 4 months, we haven't been able to eat like we used to eat. And they're not consciously thinking that, but unconsciously they're like, or like they don't want to disappoint, or they don't want to upset you because you've maybe gone through a bit of a time over the last week and a half, several weeks, where it's been such an upsetting event has occurred that's caused you to be off like your game in terms of activity and diet. So the last thing that the people that love you are going to do is going to make you feel like shit for not getting your shit back together. But like if you started like taking hardcore drugs, if you started abusing your kids, if you started drink driving, if you started doing some ridiculous event that caused such like a big intervention from people that love you the most, they would fucking sit you down and be like, look, this is not on. You're stuffing up. Get your shit together, or I'm leaving, or you're fired, or I'm taking the kids. Like if you're doing something so freaking crazy, your loved ones, your extended family, the government would come in and be like, no, and you would change like that. You would change within seconds rather than months. So this is the thing: you've got no one in your family who's like this with you about your diet and about your exercise, because you know what? It's third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It's not even on their priority list. They don't give a fuck about your. Let me take that back. I'm getting worked up. They don't care about health and fitness. They don't care about their physical image. And this is where I can be that person for you, but I'll probably need your permission to be like, Jack, give me more tough love. Like, this is resonating with me. I need someone to tell me to pull my finger out, stop being a princess, stop being a snowflake. I need someone to be upset and give me a bit more shame for not looking after myself, because long term, I know intellectually, long term, me not being in shape, me not being healthy, is going to be a bad example for the people I love. I know I'm going to have more self-hate in the future if I don't overcome this now. At the moment, I've got just a little bit of self-pity and self-disappointment, but I know in a month from now, 2 months from now, if I revert back, if I yo-yo, I'm going to hate myself. I've been there before. I don't want to experience that again. Jack, just be a bit harsher for me. I can be that person. Another thing so that's immediate pain that I'm going to suggest to you. Another thing that you can do is we can spark immediate pain by coming to an agreement that this is a really cool one. So let's just say I want you to imagine that we come up with an agreement, you and I. If you don't track, if you don't get your steps back into alignment over the next week, week and a half, 2 weeks, if I don't see consistency, if I don't see 10 days out of 14 of you tracking calories, hitting protein, and getting your steps in, then you have to do a task that we've agreed on previously, and we've got it in a written contract. I'm very serious about this. So if you don't do XYZ, then you have to cut up your second or third favorite t-shirt, or your second or third favorite pair of shoes, or you have to cut up a $20 note, flush it down the toilet, and video record and send it to me. Or you have to donate money to a charity that you don't support. Like something that you are so violently against that it pains you that you have to give this money to other people. Or you have to give me $300. Like we will have something written in stone, and it doesn't have to be all of these things. It can be something publicly embarrassing as well. You have to post on social media that you've done XYZ, or you have to send me a video of you singing in public, like in Coles, or like it's like there's a bit of social shame involved, or there's financial consequences, or there's emotional attachment to an object that you don't want to go through that pain. These immediate little pain responses are extremely powerful, and I recommend that we start up a little contract there, especially if you're not paying for coaching anymore, or if you don't want to pay, or if you're not in the position to pay for coaching. These are really powerful. What else? 40-40. Do the 40-40 lists. Like, how many times have you seen me recommend it on Facebook, in these videos, whatnot, and you still haven't done them? Or like you'll get 15 lists, 15 answers through. Oh, this is good. I can't think of anything. And then you don't tell me that you haven't finished the exercise. Send me proof that you've done the 40-40 exercise, and send me the top 3 to 5 most painful, emotion-bringing consequences that you've come up with, so I can start reinforcing them with you. Do the work. Like, if you want this tough love snowflake stuff already, like if that's already resonating and working with you, stop being lazy and do the fucking work. Do the 40-40 exercises. Like, if any of this has resonated, start, as soon as this video ends, do the 40-40 exercises. Waste of money, delusion. I love this one because it involves positive as well as negative. So I give you full permission to be delusional about your health and fitness goals. Like, I know it's going to be like, I know you're going to feel good, you're going to have more confidence, you're going to love life, you're going to have a bit more energy, but there are other goals in your life that evoke more mental arousal. Like not being stressed out financially, having my dream job, going on a vacation to your dream holiday destination, having a like your kids succeed in life, or having like a dream partner, having the dream whatever. Like, you've got these goals in your life that are a bit more powerful than having more self-confidence. I want to give you permission to, and this is just to get from 0 to 1, just get the momentum going again. I give you permission to fantasize about how having a dream body transformation is going to transform all of those other areas of your life. How is you looking and feeling more attractive going to help you increase your financial situation? How's it going to eliminate pain in your life? Like what are the most painful things that you're going through right now? and they might be extremely non-related to a body transformation or getting your health and fitness up and running again. But just for this week, for this next couple of weeks, I want you to fantasize about how getting back on track is going to solve all the problems that you want in your life. It sounds strange, but having that delusion, that selective delusion in a great way, ultimately will lead to it will lead you to be in a better position than you are now. So, yeah, unpopular opinions expression in this video, but this stuff works. And if you want to get out of your position and you've tried all the other stuff, you've tried setting a nice little goal and you just can't overcome this fatigue it's just stopping you from getting the ball moving, you either do what I've suggested in this video, or ultimately you'll be waiting until the next event occurs in your life that evokes enough pain and shame and self-disappointment and self-hate that you get the ball moving. That's typically what happens. You're going through there's going to be a point in the future where you're so stressed out, you're so disappointed, that there's so much pain that will cause you to get back on the health and fitness wagon, or we can bypass those months of backtracking and yo-yoing and toughen up and do 2 out of the 20 things I've suggested in this video. Again, you're an adult, no one's coming to save you, you're running out of time to live life to the fullest. What more do you need from me and from those around you to do a couple of things I've suggested in this video? I think that realization as well, that reminder, nothing good in your life ever happens on accident. It's always been a result of you doing work first, and then the consequences or the rewards come later. I need you to not wait for motivation. I need you to create motivation. Emotion creates motion. Do the work. Force yourself to go from 0 to 1. And then I will help you go from 1 to 100. Just do the first steps. And I'm excited for you to get back to me after you watch this video. So thanks so much. Appreciate your time. And that's it. Give yourself to fantasize. Give yourself permission to fantasize. I can't tell you how powerful all of these things are, even if you did one of them. Don't have to do all of them. I know it's going to be beneficial for you. So enough from me. Thanks so much. Talking to you a bit. Do the work. Tell me that you watched this video. Jack, I want you to DM me right now, either in Trainer Eyes or on Facebook. I want you to DM me the word. DM me the phrase immediate pain to tell me that you've watched this video. And then I'll be following up with you to see if you've done any of the exercises within the next few days. Ideally, I want you to be doing something exactly after you've watched this video. Exactly after you've watched this video, you could come up with a consequence that you'd have to either destroy an item, do something publicly shameful. You could do the 40-40 list exercise. You could ask me to be more harsher and be more tough love to you. Or you could create a delusional fantasy list of how much life will be better if you just had a body transformation, or if you just got your health and fitness better. There you go. You got 5 action steps. DM me immediate pain and start one of them. Talk to you soon.